Welcome to my channel. My name is Octavia and this is the Edit by OC, where I talk about fashion, overall health and wellness, and lifestyle. So today I'm coming at you with another really fun video. This one is for my brides. It's going to be a part of the wedding series here on the channel. So I was a 2022 bride, and in that process I really started doing a lot of research and wanted to kind of figure out and map out how I wanted to present myself and what the looks were going to give for each and every bridal event. We're going to take a look at the actual outfits that I wore as a bride. As I was searching on YouTube during my process, and even now, I see that a lot of the videos that are available are not exactly practical, or they just don't fit the vibe. So I wanted to give you guys another perspective on how you can approach your bridal events and really serve every single look. Just like planning your wedding, styling yourself for each and every wedding event requires preparation. I chose to create what I called like my bridal lookbook or my bridal mood board. I ended up doing it in a Word document because me and Pinterest, it just doesn't work. Also, I wanted to be very specific about the looks that I was putting together. As soon as we started looking at wedding venues and really had that nailed down, I started creating my bridal look board, and that was great for me because I was able to leverage a lot of the Black Friday deals, the Boxing Day deals, all of those kind of things that are happening around the holidays. I was able to leverage those because I had an idea of which items I really wanted and I would feel 100% comfortable wearing for each bridal event. So the first kind of critical event for me was my bridal shower. So let's go ahead and dive into my bridal shower look. I ended up wearing a dress that I got from Lexi Clothing. It's actually an Australian brand. So for my actual bridal shower, my mom wanted to do a tea party theme. So after she saw this dress, she was like, you know what, that is perfect. So we were able to execute on the theme. So all of the ladies who attended wore fascinator hats. We had on little cocktail or tea party dresses, and it was absolutely adorable. So what I absolutely love about this dress is that it has so much tulle. It has a lot of fluff. It just made me feel like it was such a bridal moment. I'll go ahead and insert some pictures from the day so that you guys can see how I styled it and how the whole look came together. But I absolutely love just kind of this plunging neckline. It is lined with kind of a nude undercoat. It has these kind of white specks in the material here. Perfect little details that really made me feel like this was a great bridal dress. So I really love the way that this came out. I loved all of the tulle and some of the fluff. I was able to be really girly with this look. For the accessories, I ended up wearing a bird cage veil. I thought that would be perfect because all the other ladies had on their hats. I ended up actually getting the bird cage veil from Amazon, which was great. I was a little bit late on getting my accessories, so I just went ahead, popped over to Amazon. I'll leave that link in the description box below. It came with a little clip that was right on the side of the head to add a little bit more sparkle. And then I also got the gloves that I ended up wearing from Amazon as well. So really cute kind of tulle and lace details. I really loved the way that the look ended up coming together. We'll go ahead and jump over to my bachelorette party outfits. So my bachelorette party actually ended up spanning only about a day and a half. I didn't really want to do too much, but for the first day we ended up having kind of a poolside party. So I ended up wearing just a white swimsuit that I got from ASOS, a really cute pair of linen white shorts, some sandals. And then, just as a little bit of a hack, if you guys are ever looking for a veil that you'd like to wear, you can actually find a ton of them on ASOS. So I ended up getting a veil that I was able to wear throughout the weekend to kind of indicate that I'm the bride. And it was really fun to just pop on with my suit, with my swimsuit. The swimsuit that I wore had a really cute low back in the back, and then it was cut high on the sides as well. So it's kind of like a Baywatch themed swimsuit. So it ended up turning out really, really cute, but it also was chill because we wanted to welcome everyone into town that night and not do too much. So I was really happy with the way that that look came out. Just an all white look with the veil. The next day activities, I needed to wear something that was going to be super cute for brunch, but then also very practical that I could wear for the activities that we had going on in the day. So we started the day at brunch. I wore a vest that I found at Zara. It has kind of like 2 tassels on either side. The sides were kind of cut out and really cute. I actually ended up wearing this bra that I have on right now. This is a push-up bra that I found at Victoria's Secret. Just a lace push-up bra, white, super, super cute, that I could throw on underneath the vest. And then with the vest and this bra underneath, I wore a pair of high-waisted shorts, very loose, nothing too fitted. So for the shoes and accessories, I ended up finding this pair of shoes by Nina. They were kind of the star of the show for the daytime look because it has this really cute feather detail and bow detail here on the side. Hopefully you guys can see that. But it was really cute to just go ahead and throw on with kind of a simple outfit. But it really worked for the shoes to be the star of this show. I will leave the link to the Nina shoes for you guys down below. Those shoes are still available. For my bag, I found this really cute bag from Jacquemus. It is all white, gold hardware on the bag. Just a very cute crossbody bag that I could just wear very casually, but it also looks good kind of dressed up as well. So this actually ended up being my road dog for all of the bridal events. I felt like I could dress it up, dress it down, wear it a lot of different ways, and it kind of stuck with me through the summer. So if you do decide to go with a designer bag or a nicer bag, definitely find one that you can wear for all of your bridal events so that you can get the most bang for your buck as well. So this bag was absolutely a great purchase. It was, like I said, it was my road dog for all of the bridal events, and I'm really glad that I went ahead and grabbed it. For the last look that I'm going to mention for the bachelorette party, I ended up finding this dress. This girl had worn it for her birthday, and I was like, absolutely, that is the dress that I want to wear for my bachelorette party. At that time I didn't have any plans. My sisters ended up planning my bachelorette party, so I did not know what we were going to do, but I knew I wanted to have that dress on. I found the dress in time for Black Friday. They ended up having a sale, so I was able to get a fair amount off of the dress because of the Black Friday sales that were happening. And oh my gosh, I just fell in love with this dress. So this is the dress from J. Lorraine Designs. It is completely mesh in the front, girl, so really, really sexy. It has all of this beading down the front. The front of it is pretty heavy, it's pretty solid, but it has a ton of stretch. So the back of the dress is this kind of silver gray color, and it's completely stretchy. I absolutely loved wearing this dress. I felt just so cute, so sexy. It's one of those dresses, it's like, yes girl. If I ever needed to find a dress that was like the last hurrah, this was it. I will leave the link for J. Lorraine Designs down in the description box. Hopefully you guys are along for the journey and you're finding out about some of these brands that I never knew about. It's just kind of one of those things where you're digging around, and you find the hidden gems. So even if you are not a bride and you are just looking for something that is going to be really cute for your birthday or another special event, I definitely feel like a lot of the brands that I'm recommending to you now would be great for those events. Definitely take a look at the description box and check out some of these designers for your special events. So the day before the wedding, we hosted our rehearsal as well as our rehearsal dinner. I knew that I would be running around quite a bit because we were bringing a lot of the things that we needed for the wedding into the venue the day of the rehearsal, just to kind of get some of that stuff in the door so that we didn't have to do as much rushing the day of the wedding. So I knew I needed to have on flat shoes and that I would need to wear something that was relatively comfortable. So I ended up finding this romper on ASOS. It's this nice silky romper. It was absolutely beautiful material. It has 2 ties on the shoulders. I loved that detail, but I will say when I got the romper in the mail, it was very long for me, and even the fitting of the straps were far too long as well. I'm only 5'3", so I'm not a very tall person, and so naturally they made this particular romper with quite a bit of room for the tall girls. I totally get it. So I ended up having to take the romper to get tailored, and I'm so happy that I did because it was really comfortable. I wasn't stepping on it. I felt secure in the chest area, and then I also had my seamstress go ahead and put some additional cups in. So that's another tip for you guys. Even after you find your pieces that you'd like to wear for your bridal events, definitely consider having some of your items tailored. That way it'll look like it fits to you, it's more comfortable, and you can really navigate your wedding event. Now we're up to the actual wedding day. So for the actual wedding day, I'm going to talk about just a couple of the pieces that I ended up wearing. My bridal robe was absolutely stunning. I have it here. I love just all of the detailing. It has these floral appliques that are fastened by little pearls. It has some appliques that kind of hang off the shoulders, and it's completely tulle, so lots of volume. Really beautiful. I think it has makeup on it from the wedding day. I had to get the glow going on in the chest, girl, but it is such a stunning robe. I was so happy when I found the brand by Elsie. They specialize in luxury bridal robes, and I can guarantee that's exactly how it felt. I ended up ordering this several months before the wedding. I think the designer, she was celebrating her birthday, and she had like 33% off or something crazy, a large percentage off of the robe because she was celebrating her birthday. And oh my gosh, did I go ahead and jump on it. It felt like, I don't know, it felt like some type of like stars aligned. I went back to the Instagram page, just kind of looking and browsing through, and I literally saw that the day was her birthday and that the entire website was on sale. And I'm like, at that time I didn't even follow them. I was just like, what? How did this freaking line up for me so perfectly? So I went ahead and grabbed the robe, and I was able to get a really great discount. So again, I want to really reiterate to you guys that you should be intentional about what you want to, what you value and what you want to wear. If looking really stylish is important to you on your wedding day, girl, make sure that you have all of the looks and all the pieces that you're interested in, especially if they're a little bit more pricey, because there are ways that you can get money off and discounts on these things, but you have to be a little bit intentional. Oh, and another thing that I want to mention about the By Elsie brand is their branding, their packaging, all of the full experience of what you get from them. I was so incredibly impressed by the packaging, the timeliness. I was able to receive an email right after I purchased my bridal gown. I believe that they asked me for some measurements before creating the custom gown. They said that everything was handmade. And I got it in a very timely fashion, so I was really happy with the experience. It also came in a super pretty, beautiful box, so it definitely felt like a very luxurious experience. The shoes that I ended up wearing on my wedding day were, one, a pair of slippers that said I do. One of my friends got them for me for my bridal shower, so I was able to wear them on the wedding day. They were so cute, so I was wearing those throughout the day as I was getting ready. And then after I was done getting ready and it was time to take pictures, I went ahead and put on my shoes. I wore a pair of very simple Jimmy Choo shoes. I wanted to go for a pair that was a smaller heel, very comfortable. I put a picture of them up on the screen so that you guys can see them, and they were so cute. I was so happy with those shoes. I will say that the strap across the toe was a little bit tight, so if you have wider feet, I would definitely suggest taking your shoes to like a shoe cobbler or someone like that who can stretch the shoes for you, just to make sure that they're extra comfortable on your special day. It's so funny because after the ceremony, my friends looked at me and they're like, okay, take the shoes off. So I ended up just switching out and into sandals for the whole reception and for the dinner, and I was super comfortable. So I'm glad I wasn't hard-headed, because I was like, oh, I kind of want to leave my shoes on, but I'm glad I was not hard-headed and I took the shoes off and just slipped in a very comfortable pair of gold sandals. And the very last thing that I will go ahead and mention in this video as one of the outfits that I wore to my bridal events is this romper by BRDIAL. This is a brand that's based out of Kosovo. This was the box that the jumpsuit came in. I'll put a picture of me in the jumpsuit up on the screen so that you guys can take a look at it. So this is the romper that I ended up wearing during the reception after I switched out of my wedding gown and my traditional dress. I switched into this romper. I wanted to wear something that signified, girl, that we are ready for the party, and that would be really, really fun and cute. So I ended up wearing this jumpsuit. Ironically, it has the same kind of fluffy sleeves as what I'm wearing right now. Lots of beading and lace detail. There's a lot of lace flowers on here, and everything is completely sheer. I did wear a pair of nude tights underneath it so that it was thick enough for me to feel covered up. I wanted to allow the detail to speak for itself, but still feel covered under. I actually ended up going to a dance store to find a pair of tights that matched my complexion perfectly, so that worked out really well. The jumpsuit here has a very deep plunging neckline, lots of beading, feather detail. Like, girl, we were going all out, clearly. BRDIAL is a brand that is based out of Kosovo, so I was a little bit worried about the process. So I actually had to send over my measurements. I was able to pay through the website. Got a little bit of a discount on this romper as well. Girl, I was searching for the deals, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for the deals no matter what the price point is, because you're planning a wedding and things can get very expensive. So always be mindful of that. And I'm sure your partner will thank you for that as well. So the process to order this romper is I went ahead and placed my order on the website. Then they sent me a follow-up email asking for all of my measurements. I sent my measurements over to them fairly quickly because I had my measurements for everything else. I sent it over to them and they started to make my romper. It took about 21 days or so for me to receive the romper in the mail. This was kind of one of those things that was last minute. I knew that I wanted something from this particular brand because it had all the glam elements that I was interested in, but I kind of was waiting to figure out exactly what I wanted. I was in kind of this analysis paralysis stage of wedding planning. So again, this is why you plan ahead and get some of these decisions made for yourself beforehand. But I'm really happy that I went ahead and purchased this romper. I was able to move throughout the night. The only problem that I had with this is that there's some boning that was on the side here. And girl, that boning poked me all night. I think I had like some chafing or something going on in this area under my arm because it was just rubbing so much. So if you be mindful of that. I don't know if there's anything that I could have done about that. I think it's just the way that they cut the boning and just kind of popped it into this fabric here. The fabric is very thin, but it may be something that your seamstress or someone could have helped with. I just didn't realize it would be so uncomfortable. But that was the biggest thing. Also with this particular brand, they left a lot of length at the bottom. I don't know why, because I sent like literally my measurements. It's probably a good thing, because if someone is off on their measurements or something like that, it may kind of ruin the piece for them. But I ended up having to take this to my seamstress as well so that she could take it up. And then we also put a little bit of extra applique on the private area to hopefully cover it up a little bit. I think we went a little bit too heavy, to be honest, but we added a little bit of extra applique to it so that I felt very covered and very comfortable. But overall, I was really happy with this romper. It was really fun to wear, very cute, and it really went nicely with the suit that my groom ended up changing into for our reception as well. So we ended up complementing each other very nicely. That is all for this video. I had so much fun sharing my process of how I selected the pieces and the outfits that I would wear to my bridal event. I wish you guys so much luck in your process of being a bride and doing all of the fun things. But I will leave you with just a word of advice to just plan ahead as much as you possibly can. Write things down as much as you possibly can, just so that you can make very intentional decisions, good financial decisions as well, because some of these things can become expensive. So just be mindful of those things. Hopefully this was helpful and gave you another lens into ways that you can approach your bridal events in a very fun way. So girl, I hope that you slay and enjoy the process. If you are interested in learning any more about my wedding process, I'll leave a video linked here. It's all about how you can create wedding favors at a very affordable price. If you're interested in seeing anything in particular from me as it relates to wedding events, please comment down below. I would love to put some additional videos together that you guys are interested in. Thank you all for hanging out with me today, and go ahead and subscribe, like, comment on this video, share it with a fellow bride or someone that you know that's getting married very soon, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.